I've never ever come across anyone in any country that hasn't said, I love your accent.
Yeah.
Oh, I could just listen to it all the time.
My favourite northern noise is ee, and it can be for everything. It can
But
be
everything, yes.
ee, yes, or it could be ee, no.
It's a purely northern thing.
As an artist from South Shields, I'm really proud to be exhibiting in South Tyneside. It's actually the first time I've ever exhibited here, so it's really exciting to be presenting work that's about South Tyneside to South Tyneside, which is a real pleasure for me, and obviously a massively proud moment to have my people come and see the work and be able to experience it and judge it.
Hello, my name is Erin.
Hello, my name is Erin.
Hello, what's your name?
Hello, my name is Erin.
Oh, hello, my name is Erin.
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 It is true that you do tend to find sometimes that managers, particularly when you go higher up companies, tend to talk more RP. They tend not to have broad accents, and that's almost anywhere in the country.
So the exhibition downstairs really highlights how important accent or local voices are, showing our own community that this is something important enough to be included in an exhibition, but also showing a wider community, so a national or even an international community, the differences that are in the UK in terms of accent or culture, and how we can embrace those in different ways rather than kind of soften them or changing them, embracing who we are and really finding pride and, you know, happiness in speaking different.
I love geet because you can just, people have often asked us, what does that mean? And I go, do you know what? I don't really know, but you put it into a sentence to make something either bigger or embellish it.
And it
Great,
makes
isn't it?
Geet lovely or
It's a short
big or
version
yes.
of great, isn't
it's
it?
it's like
Yeah.
great.
My primary role is to be a story collector and then end up as a storyteller. I've spent the entirety of my life in the north, and I've travelled all around the northeast area, and I don't think there's anything more beautiful than everything that exists around here, and I don't think the rest of the world appreciates it enough. So I wanted to create artwork that really celebrated everything that makes this area what it is, particularly the people, our community. It's surprising how many people don't think they have a story to tell when I first explained to them what I'm doing and the fact that I want to learn about them and who they are as people and their experiences. They'll come over and sit down and they'll ask what all the drawing is about, and then when I tell them, they'll say, oh, you don't want to talk to me, I've got nothing to tell you, and then immediately there's something wonderful that comes out of a bit of their lived experience. Talking to people from all across the borough helped me to develop new work that expressed exactly how people felt about their sense of place and belonging within this area.
We used to get wrong at home at my mum's. You couldn't say I'm going home.
Yeah.
Because my mum would say, you what? Home. You're going home.
I'd never thought about my accent in recent years until my wife told me off. I was talking Geordie. I never know where you going.
Another aspect of the exhibition is the fact that people can share their own responses. There's a wall for people to put up their illustrations and their notes and different pieces about the ideas that this exhibition proposed. What does it mean to be Northern? What is our sense of community, and why do we keep coming here? Why are we around? This creative energy just naturally comes out as soon as people have something about themselves to explore. My soul and heart are buried here, inextricably tied to the soil and people. Nowhere else has ever felt like home.
The project, Doorstep Stories, is an exploration of your doorstep, of your community, of your presence in this place.
Using their
imagination.
imaginations.
So the starting point was asking the children what's on their map. They drew the places that they knew, the places that were special to them, the places that perhaps they imagined exciting magical things in, as well as some really everyday places. And then we asked them what's off their map, and that's the starting point for writing the stories that they created.
Your imagination is just a picture in your head, but then you can turn it into so much more when you just write it down.
We delivered workshops in the classroom, but then also went and visited children and their families on their doorsteps to develop the details and the ideas of the stories, which we then came back to perform at The Word in South Shields.
So my character's me, and I'm drawing a little thing to show you what I'm doing.
We're creating a forum where any idea, you can throw in any idea, and we try to run with it. It's saying you have permission to let your imagination fly.
It was a really interesting way into thinking about who we are, all the things that make us up, and all the things that then makes possible.
I could see that working in a slightly different way, engaging in a way that they're not as used to, gave them a freedom. It's so vital that at that age, and as they're growing up, they can feel liberated, that they can really explore.
She is here to tell her story, so you get your pen out and record it. Listen, be present in her moment, in our moment of our history.
For the women that I worked with, that I did writing workshops with, and we had these conversations, it came up again and again about how they had a sense of power being together in a group, and that they supported each other and that they amplified each other's voices. They're literally having the voice that they have recognised is something they often don't have in their own lives, or that women in their wider lives don't have. And they were supporting each other in that. And as one of them said, we're a collective. And there was something about many voices being bigger, being more than one. This was a group of people utterly caring for and nurturing each other's voices, and then listening. Yeah, that's a word I've not said. Listening. They listened so deeply to each other. And if you are heard, if you're listened to, then you can speak.
So write me down in history if you like, but not the girl who saves, just the girl who lived the life she lived in the Tower of the Waves.
The women's has helped me with confidence in that, to be myself. Like, I'm not hiding behind anybody, and I'll just be myself. I never got heard, I never had the chance to have my voice. It's a safe environment, and also it's sprung up other gifts that I didn't know I had.
Family cast her out, baby on hip. A beautiful girl with the caramel face.
Before, I didn't feel that I had a voice, and I didn't have a lot of confidence, but being invited here to say a piece of work that I've done that is about my heritage, it's about my grandmother and my mother, it was really good, you know, that people want to hear about that. It's important that I'm heard, because I've always felt as a woman I'm not heard. I'm a person, like everybody else. I've got a voice.
Notice the northern women around you now. Shout about them, appreciate them. It's not just about history, being able to carve and date them. An unsculpted statue cannot crumble. An unpainted portrait cannot fade. A memory cannot be forgotten if it was never made.
We've been looking at the idea of creating your dream football team with powerful women, either your family members, your friends, or people that you idolise. And if you could pick someone that you would nominate to be in your football team to represent your values, your beliefs, who would you pick and why? It's really made everyone, I think, in the room think about how we remember important women in our lives, not just historical figures, but how do we keep names and voices and stories alive?
Special boots for special achievement of Shauna Wilkinson, being selected for England University squad to play at St James's Park on the first game ever for NUFC women in 2 weeks' time.
The North has given me a home, friends and a sense of belonging.
To me, being Northern means embracing the landscapes, the weather, the heritage and culture of the area.
We speak in a shared language.
I loved the bit about the docks. My father was a marine engineer, and when he left the sea, went into the docks, and there was great camaraderie there. There was a warmth, and I think that comes across in the words of the exhibition. I think we have a very, very strong identity in South Shields, in the sort of northeast area. We're very proud of the place.
So we were really delighted that over 250 children contributed to the stories that we told at The Word and are available online. We're really, really excited that families have come to enjoy them, both the families who were involved in the project but also people who've just turned up and really enjoyed these brilliant stories that the children made up.
Grandad Kenny was amazed at how many friends had come together to help him.
I think at a time where we've just came out post-COVID, post-pandemic, post-lockdown, I think it's even more important for us all to talk to each other, to learn from each other, and to have conversations where we can look at our language more closely and experience other people and their understanding from a different viewpoint. I think that's very important.
I like, theatres, I love singing and the arts and things like that, but I never ever thought I could be included in, because I never had the knowledge behind me or the education behind me. So I think that's what it gave me, I had the opportunity to learn and join in.
It just feels better, and I feel empowered and I feel confident when I haven't before.
Sit down at a table, have a chat and just listen and see what people come out with. Because do you know what, people are brilliant.
Cause I'm the gate-head angel, the Geordie land I come, to fill the place with heavenly grace and add a touch of warmth.
It is about my experiences, my beliefs and my passions. It is about the fire in my belly, burning since I was 13 years old.
It's something about them bravely, because all of them were nervous, bravely being up there, being seen, being heard. But then it's about the other people who came, well, two of whom are now going to join the creative writing group. Oh, thank goodness we can do this stuff in a room again.
I'd like to say a really special thank you to all of the families, all of the groups of friends, because there were often groups of neighbours who came together to help us continue the stories, just how welcoming people were. They told us about their lives, they incorporated their pets and their families and so on in the stories, and it really felt, for me personally, a really warm human experience. So I'm delighted to have had this opportunity, and thank you.
A monkey on an island, is it?
Yeah, and that's a crocodile.
Right.
A giant.
On an island.
Yeah.
Right.